questions that are in the breakout group theme. So what are the looking at partnerships, what are the opportunities, challenges for both volunteer networks and provisional aid organisations? So on the opportunities point of view, side of things, we identified being able to tap into new skill sets and experiences, different points of view of how to approach a particular issue or situation, reaching out to new audiences, and being able to extend the space of work. Some of the challenges were around, it was very firmly put forward, around being heard, around independents or local volunteer organisations not feeling like they're being heard on varying levels, from partners right up to donors and governmental level, and how that is particularly problematic. Also around issues of equal and non-equal partnerships. The idea that if you go into a partnership, it is with the perception that you're going to be on an equal footing, when in practice this isn't always the case. And in other spaces it has left people feeling like they're service providers as opposed to actual equal partners. Funding issues also came up, and particularly around how much is given to a partner and what the partner is to do with the funds that are given. And then differing agendas, so different partners coming together but each with their own particular focus, which can be problematic to reaching the end goal, as everybody has their own agenda or form of direction that they want to go into. So those were some of the opportunities and challenges that were identified there. The next question actually fed into ways to, or recommendations on how to combat some of that, which was, are formal contractual relationships desirable? It was said that yes, those who've had experience in it, yes, it is desirable, because for both parties it provides clarity around expectations, around perceptions, around mutual respect, and that also comes into the idea of, if I'm giving you a contract, it means I value who you are and I see you as an equal partner in what we're doing. I'm not taking you for granted, is the idea around mutual respect for that. And then what can be done on a global level to help make such partnerships work? So that went up to a higher level, more advocacy at higher levels, so looking at donors, looking at boards of directors, really taking a firm stance on whether they want to see this going forward, looking at governments having a key role in this, in almost saying very firmly that this needs to take place and how it should be taking place, and then clear backing from governments in that respect. Also coming up, though we were focusing on volunteer networks and professional aid organisations and those relationships, private sector also came up, and there was quite a bit of discussion around, do we consider private sector? How would that relationship be between private sector with either the formal humanitarian responders or with local and volunteer organisations, and discussion around perceptions of what that means, profit versus non-profit, and so on and so forth. So those were some of the things that we discussed. Did I leave out anything? No? I did all right? Good. Thank you.
Thank you.